Hi everybody and welcome back. JPCowFace here, and we are back for episode 14 of Let's Play Civilization 6, and we are playing as the English Empire. Right, so as you can see here, we have our neighbours, the Persians, and we have managed to flip one of their cities, Sparta, due to a little bit of spy work. Doesn't look like the city is going to flip over to us, but we are working on that. We're working on some of their other cities to remove their governors and to lower loyalty. We are also moving around to different places like the Ottomans and the Incas to disrupt their rocketry, their spaceports and their production with our various different spies at the moment, and we're making some inroads there. But we need to concentrate on ourselves as well. We need to carry on progressing. We're working on flight at the moment, which is going to be key for us if we want to go to war again with, first it would be the Persians for sure, but with their city strength so high, I was waiting for flight and really advanced flight so that we can get access to the bombers and that we should more easily take down their city defenses. So that is what we're working on at the moment, so let's crack on. Right, and there we have the boost for professional sports for completing our second entertainment complex. So that is awesome. And Wilhelmina, just down here, she is quite far with her science as well. But she doesn't like us at all at the moment. It would be great if we could get in there and find out where her spaceports are. But we can't with a scout at the moment because she just hates our guts. So probably best trying to work our way around to, I'd say, the Roman Empire, but they are even further behind than us. No, they're not. They're currently they are ahead of us at the moment. They weren't so long ago, but I mean, while we can't get into Wilhelmina's territory, we might as well work our way around there. Okay, so Alice has arrived at Cusco, and she is going to be disrupting rocketry for us. You can see here, Pachacuti is the only one that's working on his third space race project currently. So we'll go straight in and try and disrupt rocketry. 90%. It's as good as it's going to get. Okay, our Sea Dog here has another promotion. So we will promote to homing torpedoes. Move in closer with our other Sea Dog and put a shot in on this Ranger. We're trying to clear this last barb camp. We had a massive barb infestation on this island, and we can clear this Ranger now with that mechanized infantry that we levied from Leventa. Okay, we have one of our last cities we're actually going to put down. Potentially might put a last city down here, but I haven't got any more settlers to do that at the moment. So is this the location that we're going to want? And I think I'm fine with that. So we're settled there, Bradford. And we've got ourselves a single era point there for settling our city so close to the Inca city, which is nowhere near the rest of his territory really. So, but yeah, I'm fine with that. I can live with that. I'm just going to purchase a tile here. We can use that for production in at Bradford. And what we get online first with our builder here. Let's get the horses online. It's going to create pasture. We've got +1 culture for pastures with our Pantheon. So I'll take that little boost. Okay, so we've got 3 oils online around Sunderland. We've got another access of oil over here towards Manchester. So let's move a builder in that direction and get that other one online. Okay, where do we want to go next with our builder for Bristol? And I think it's going to be getting this other fish online. And we built a military engineer basically to build a mountain pass, but we can't do that until we reach chemistry. So we just got our military engineer hanging about for the moment, and we will put him to use when we can. Okay, we formed our battleship fleet, and we just got to heal them up at Birmingham. And right, I think our newest spy, Mildigid, we want to move him back to our territory because he got promotion, and that is quartermaster. If this spy is in home territory, all your spies operate at +1 level. So we're going to move him back to London, I think, as the most logical place. And that should be giving our spies a boost right across the board. So for all the spy work we're doing at the moment, that's going to be really important. Right, and Mansa Musa has declared war on Solomon at the moment. So any war between the AIs that are ahead of us at the moment is just an added bonus for us, really. Any resources and time they can put into that rather than edging towards winning is great for us. Okay, so our second entertainment complex is completed at Manchester. We will go straight in and complete the arena. Help us with our amenities across our empire. Okay, and what we're going to build first in Bradford, and we're going to go straight in with the granary because it's not on freshwater, so get an instant boost to our housing. Okay, and as you can see here, Pachacuti didn't like us settling so close to him, and we're going to say sorry. We'll look elsewhere in future, even though we still might put one a little bit close to him, but that's fine. Just we won't tell him for the moment. Right, and that's a flight complete for us. One big milestone down for our ability to wage war against our neighbors. So that's going to be awesome. And Poundmaker would like he would like to sell us oil, but we've got 9 oil coming in a turn. We're using 6 currently already. However, if we have a look at our government, not our governors, our government, and we could plug in resource management, and that is going to help our production of oil and aluminium when we find it. But what should we plug in for it? At this point, I'm going to pay to unlock these, and I'm going to plug in resource management or force modernization. And that's because we've recently upgraded all our units where we can. And we've got good money coming in. We've got good resources coming in as well. So I think that we'll probably be all right with any upgrades that we do need to still make. So we confirm that. Okay, so let's keep moving our way around with our scout here towards the Roman Empire. Okay, let's just bring up our levied mechanized infantry, and we will disperse the clan here. And from doing that, we have got the Eureka for nanotechnology. So that's pretty sweet. We are going to bring our sea dogs together, and we are going to form a fleet with them. Right, and there is another level of coastal lowland flooding. Yeah, and we are losing more tiles, more land, unfortunately, and still nothing we can do about that until we get to computers and we can build some sea defenses. Until then, we are vulnerable to it all. So we have, however, completed our neighborhood in at Liverpool. And what, if anything, do we want to be building here? So we had the option of the Bolshoi Theatre. And basically what we'd be getting from that is 2 randomly chosen free civics when completed, which would be cool. And just another world wonder completed. We're not going to benefit really from the great writer points or the great musician points. That has not been our game plan. Cold jail. Just surviving's really been our game plan up to now, and doing what we can where we can. But I'm okay with trying to get this completed for like the benefit of having another world wonder completed and the 2 random civics as well. So let's plug that in at Liverpool. And Birmingham has completed its workshop, so we can go straight in and get the factory online at the industrial zone for Birmingham too. Okay, Bradford, we might as well. We've lost another tile here, unfortunately. So let's get the cotton online next. At Wolverhampton, we were going to remove these, the woods here. There's not going to be very good food production at Wolverhampton, so the idea was to remove the woods, and we're going to build a farm triangle, and that should help feed the city of Wolverhampton. Still nothing to do with our engineer, but Wolverhampton has completed the granary. Even with the granary, but still only got +3 food, and that's not going to improve in 3 turns when we go up to 2 pops. So yeah, we definitely need those farms. 1 turn for the monument. Lovely. Put that in. Okay, and we have completed mass media civic. So we need to go in and decide what we're going to move on to next. And I was eyeing up getting through to class struggle. Communism, I'm happy with that because it will give us a 10% boost to our science production. And obviously it will just be the next government tier as well, so we'll have extra policy slots to work with as well. And so question is, what do we want to do next? Do we want to get capitalism out the way? And I think, yeah, we'll just go straight from ideology to class struggle. We'll just plug that straight in to go straight through to class struggle, and then we can get our next tier government online as well. And we have some turtles to sell to Julius. Let's have a very quick look and see if anyone would like some niter. Mance Musa would like some niter. He'll give us a turn for 20. Let's go old school. Pachacuti would still like iron. He's after that 1 iron. I don't know what he wants to do with it, but can't have it. Sounds dangerous. And coal. People would like coal. And I am willing to sell it. So we accept all those deals. Okay. Right, Manchester is really starting to suffer. We have lost our neighbourhood. I should have known better to put it straight there on the coastal tile. So that's unfortunate. However, there's nothing we can do about it. So let's move on to producing the zoo at Manchester. Wolverhampton has completed that 1 turn monument. What do we want to move on to next? Let us build another water park for Wolverhampton. And our redcoat from way over west has arrived. We will upgrade him, and then we'll create an army with one of our corps. And we have a promotion, a governor title. So we'll promote our Owls of Minerva up to master plan. And that will, every turn, you earn 3% of the gold in your treasury as income. Whenever an offensive spy mission is successful, you also gain half of the science, culture, and gold and faith that the target city earned that turn, which is going to be quite nice considering how many offensive spy operations we are doing, and they all coming through successfully, touch wood, at the moment. So that'll be nice. Get that online. And we have cleared the barb camp with our mechanized infantry levied from Leventa. We have it for 14 more turns. They have a promotion, so let's give them a promotion. Battle cry. And our sea dog. Let's move up with our sea dog. Get the cotton online for Bradford. And Plymouth has a trade route to sort out. And let's see what we can do. Venice would like a trade route sending to them for 12 gold. I'm quite happy for that. And that has returned them us to as their suzerain as well. Right, so let's start getting these farms online for Wolverhampton. Do we want to go anywhere with our battleship? Do we want to come down here? I'm not sure what use we can put him to at the moment. Like, if we're going to go to war with Persia, there's not much you can do. So I'm going to send my battleship fleet and the ironclad fleet out, and we're going to see if we can find that barbarian submarine who was part of this barbarian clan, and we'll see if we can deal with that. Perhaps we'll bring our sea dog over and we will see what we can do with that barbarian camp there. Okay, so we will carry on with our spy, and we're really gonna have to go the long way around. Let's bring him out to the coast and we'll sail him around these mountains here and skip with our military engineer. And we can finally get this last resource of oil online. That is going to be nice for us. Okay, let's move our scout out into the water. Mechanized infantry. We've not really got anything for you to do. Let's just stick you on auto explore, and he can do whatever he wants to do. Move our sea dog down towards that barb camp. Right, we have one charge left with this builder here. Do we want to get the crabs or the iron online? I'm going to say, you know what else? What I'm actually going to say, I'm going to bring him on here and let's build a colossal head. Wasn't really much use to us. I was actually hoping we would get an era score for producing that, but we didn't. It's my mistake. We have the extra copy of Cotton Cell to Pachacuti, and Aldred has managed to sabotage the production at Kwanzaa. So that is going to be awesome. And we have one more turn to try and disrupt this spaceport. Will we be able to do it? Will Alice be able to do it in time? We will find out. But Hildred, in the meantime, has a promotion. So he's got sacral charges and demolition, which are cool. So we can promote him to cat burglar, which we don't want. Surveillance, and when counts by that. If this spy is in home territory. Okay, I'm going to go with polygraph. And if at some point we're able to send him home, if we need to be on the defensive from enemy spies, then we can use that to our advantage. And we have our second master spy as well, and we have got a 1 era score for that. We're creeping towards a normal era score. We've still got a little while to go, 25 to 45 turns to our next era. So we should be okay there. Right, Stoke has completed its food market at the neighborhood. And we should probably, what should we probably do? Right, we're okay for food at the moment and growth, and perhaps we can build commercial hub, or actually let's build our first aerodrome. Let's do that. Sunderland has completed the shipyard. Okay. What would we like to move on to next? And I'm gonna say, yeah. Yeah, let's in fact, let's build another water park. Let's build a less desirable water park, shall we? We're going to place our water park in between two offshore oil rigs and some flooded lowland. The place where all the kids want to go. Okay, Sunderland has finished the water mill, and we need to build something else. What do we want to build here at Leeds? Let's build a preserve up here, shall we? And Bristol. What do we want to build at Bristol? I think we will go in and build the granary first, and then we'll move on to a district for Bristol, just to help with its growth there. We will get this iron online to help with production at Bradford. And we have a charge left with this builder here. What do we want to do with this builder? Let's get these furs online right here for Plymouth. Okay, and Mildgid is back at London, and yeah, we're going to be counter spying. And yeah, let's stick her in the city centre, and then she will have an effect on the campus as well as well, well, that's pretty much it. But yeah, and city centre, and we are going to make our army with this guy here. Okay, and we've got a Eureka for combined arms from doing that. So that is awesome. Right, so Hildred needs to try and escape from Kwaska. All right, fingers crossed. Yes, we managed to get away successfully. Well done. Okay, and Godgifu. You are going to put another 2 turns into fomenting unrest at Tarsus. Keep grinding them down is what we need to do. And Swidden is in Ray, and we need to try and neutralize the governor. How many turns? 7 turns until Sparta returns to Persian control. And let's hope we can do something before then. 7 turns. If Godgifu takes 2 turns for fomenting unrest, we can get 3 more in. We might be able to get Tarsus to flip by then. and 4 turns for Sweden to remove the governor at Ray. So we will see what effect that has, if any. Get another farm built here for Wolverhampton, and carry on moving down with our battleship and ironclad. Okay, we are very happy. Alice has managed to disrupt rocketry at Kwanzaa. Let's just confirm that they haven't completed. They have not completed that mission. So mission successful. Spaceport is pillaged. Their industrial zone is pillaged. So that is really, really great news for us. Powermaker is still working on his second mission, but whether we could actually intervene in time is another question. Okay, so it looks like this is where they are doing it from, and we don't actually have a view of that city, unfortunately, so we couldn't even get in there to have a look around. That is unfortunate. Yeah, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let us want to get open borders with Julius. We are making our way around there as we speak. Let's try and we've already got open borders with Pachakudi. Nader Shah probably won't go for it without some money at least. So just 12. Yeah, that's fine. Happy with that. Solomon, you should be happy. And Mansa Musa as well. You should be happy. Okay, now we're not going to be able to do it with Powermaker anyway, because just as with Wilhelmina, he does not appreciate us. So that is not going to happen there. Nadshar might like some Niter. And Mansa Musa too. Alright, let's sell to both of them. It's fine. Okay, we do need to make a decision of what we're going to do with Alice, though. We could just move her straight on to the spaceport at Huancabamba. And then, yeah, and then we can disrupt, pillage their spaceport as well. So we know the Incas were the furthest ahead. They were the only ones that started third space missions, so they may well just try and move straight onto that one. And they have two more. I'm going to go with Huancabamba because they have an industrial zone too, so that's probably their most likely next location for trying to do it. So we'll move it to there. Our scout is moving its way around. And we're bringing our Sea Dog down as well as moving in with our ironclad fleet. Let's put a long range shot on their ironclad here with our battleship. And then we'll just have a little look. Oh, there's the submarine. We found them again. Okay, we need to buy that third tile for Wolverhampton. And we're going to have to wait for Persia's stupid cultists to move out of the way before we can get that farm triangle in. But we can get the furs online at the moment. Okay. Okay, so Julius would like an alliance research, a research alliance rather, with us, and I can't see any harm in that. We will see. And there she is. She is a beauty. The Statue of Liberty. Another wonder completed for us. Okay, and we have managed to complete our foment unrest at Tarsus. They are down to 25. Straight back in with another round and keep trying to bring them down. Right, we can get this farm triangle in now at Wolverhampton. So that's an ace. So they've got a nice supply of food now. And we have claimed another great person. This will be our third great admiral. And it is Chester Nimitz. Maybe he came with the Statue of Liberty. Who knows? Right, so he can instantly create a submarine unit with 1 promotion level and grants 1 oil per turn to cover the cost of that, plus 20% production towards units of the Naval Raider promotion class. So we'll put him straight to use straight away. And we have Julius will take furs and cotton for 20 a turn. And that is all that we've got for sale at the moment. Okay, so we have a +4 era score for Statue of Liberty. And +1 for our Great Admiral as well. So we are now 1 era point away from our normal age to be secured. So that is nice to know. Statue of Liberty completed at Newcastle. What do we want to work on next? Right, what do we want? What do we want to do? Let's just get some campus research projects done at Newcastle. Help us just with our science a little bit. Birmingham has completed a factory, and that is awesome. What do we want to work on next? That is a good question. And again, nothing particular. Great. We might as well just get the coal power plant knocked out there. Carry on working our way down with our Sea Dog towards that barb camp. Get the iron online at Bradford too. Okay, so let's just move our guy to the edge, and then we're gonna use his power to create our first submarine. And we'll move our submarine down to the edge, -1, and promote them straight to boarding. Okay, right, what have we got? Right, so let's move. Let's try and be strategic. Let's move one more out, as far away from the submarine as we can be. We'll put another shot onto the ironclad there, get rid of him. And then let's just bring our ironclad up towards our battleship. If the submarine comes out, hopefully they might target the ironclad rather than the battleship. Otherwise we may lose our battleship there. Okay, and our scout is nearly round to the Roman Empire. There is a barb camp there. I'm wondering if we may lose him if we carry on the water. We will find out. Right, and then we have completed radio. and unlocked the Sanguine Pact as well. Right. By the looks of it, we have copies of aluminium. Our aluminium is right here under the Petra. And we also have one on our farm triangle. Isn't that annoying? So we might as well, we'll just buy a cheap builder from Wolverhampton. We might just need to relocate the farm triangle just to this position here to put it to proper use. And we have a great scientist. We have Stephanie Quolek, and she is 100% production towards space race projects. So we will just put her in reserve. Should we get there before we get beaten? I don't know. There's the submarine. And we can put some shots on. We might lose our Sea Dog fleet there. Let's just try and get rid of that submarine while we can. Okay, we have two charges left for our builder. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? We could buy out to these deer and get them online. Okay, Stephanie, you're just going to have to wait your turn, I'm afraid. Okay, we will move out with our submarine. Let's move this way. Let's move down with our scout. Okay, and we have another era point there for our great scientists we earned as well. I use the term earned very loosely. I'm not sure we really earned it, but that has given us our normal age for the next era anyway, so I'm happy with that. Our zoo is completed at Manchester. What do we want to work on next? Right. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. We're going to do the Bread and Circus project from Manchester. That should have an effect on the very furthest cities of Persia. So we can see what happens there. 4 turns left until something happens with Sparta, and 1 turn left for Sweden to try and remove governor, and Tarsus is still at 24, but 1 more turn for another unrest if successful. Right, Bristol's completed the granary, and we will, what do we want to move on to next? And let's build ourselves a Royal Navy dockyard. Right there. Okay, right, granary completed Bradford. Let's move on to the monument. Okay, and Sweden has been successful in removing the governor from Ray. So we'll go and see what that has changed to the situation. Let's just move our scout out here before we can get him back into the water, move him down along the coast, and then come back in to have a snoop around down here. Okay, so we bought our builder. We're going to remove the farm and get the other aluminium online. And we have a tank army completed from the City of London. That is awesome. We will just move them out. And we're just going to put him on alert for the moment. We have not much use for him. Okay, Hildred has returned to London. Right, so we need some more sabotage going on. And I think still targeting Pachacuti is what we want to do, and he will join Alice at Huancabamba. And they will try and disrupt the rocketry there and the production. Can't see that he started the... Oh dear, we went to the wrong place. No, that's... okay, yeah, I don't think he's actually started the project again yet. But yeah, we'll just carry on trying to take out what we can. Okay, we have furs to go to Pachacuti for 9 a turn. Okay, so at Array, the governor has been removed, and they have a potential rebellion in 23 turns. We can use Sweden to foment some unrest and try and speed that along, or we can move him to Tarsus and remove the governor there. What do we want to do? What is the question? I'm going to say let's move him to Tarsus. He's the best guy for removing the governors. So let's do that. We'll move him to Tarsus. Where is it? Tarsus. There we go. Okay, so what do we want to build next at London? All right, just for the moment until we've got more to do, and a long way off from getting to another district available at London, fortunately. We will... Do we want to carry on producing units with the view to possibly upgrade them when that becomes available? I'm going to say, yeah, let's build another tank army. Do we have... We've got sufficient oil. We're good with that. So, right, Sheffield has completed the Ferris wheel, and we are short of housing. Won't grow for another 17 turns. And I'm going to say, let's build the aquarium though. We're not that desperate for housing there. It's not going to stress us out too much. Aerodrome has been completed at Stoke. So we can build our first aircraft. We won't build it though. We've got plenty of money. I'm going to buy straight into that. Going to spend a load of money actually. I'm going to buy the factory. And we're going to buy a coal power plant. And we're going to buy a hangar. And then we're going to buy our first aircraft. And we're going to get +4 era score for doing so. Okay, and we will buy a second aircraft as well. Okay, and that's given us a Eureka for advanced flight as well. And we are 3 turns away from completing that. And then we'll have access to bombers, and we can start changing the way we're playing the game. We can start bombing the city defenses of Persians from the air, and that will change our chances completely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. In 3 turns, we should have money to be able to buy bombers. So I think war is going to be back on the cards for us. Looks like Sparta will return to Persian control in 3 turns. And they've got pretty much control back over Tarsus and Raid. Yeah, so I think we'll be returning to war with Persia within turns. Okay, so what do we want to work on next at the city of Stoke-upon-Trent? City growth in 2 turns. We'll need pop 7 to get another district built there. So, you know what I'm going to do, actually, because these sort of cities need improving a lot. Let's move Liang. There she is. Reassign Liang to Stoke, and then we're going to put some fisheries, build some fisheries in there. They're going to help with city growth. And what do we want to build? So we'll build some builders there, and we can move her around, and we can utilize her ability for fishing boats, fisheries rather, which will be helpful for those struggling cities on the tundra. Right, Norwich, let's build the lighthouse. We'll skip go with our military engineer. Still can't really do anything with him, and we can't do anything with Stephanie the scientist either. Right, so completed trade route to Vilnius, and sure there's no other city-state requests for a trade route, and there's not, so we will prioritize gold and then see what is best of the lot. We do have no trade routes available with Julius, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so back to gold. Vilnius could still be our best shout. And let's just see our housing. Right. Maybe we can just go to Niani. Yeah, let's do that. +1 food, +2 production, +24 gold, +1 science, +1 culture, +1 faith. We'll do that. Okay, we did lose our battleship fleet. There was another submarine built, unfortunately. So there's not much really damage we're going to do with our Sea Dog fleet. We'll do some damage, but not a great deal. We'll bring our submarine further down anyway, and we'll bring our new battleship from Norwich down. Yeah, let's just move around tactically, and we'll just hold there. We move our ironclad away as well, and just hold there, and then we'll move in and try and remove these barbarian submarines. Okay, God Gifu needs to escape from Tarsus, and he was killed. Oh, God Gifu. Oh. Now we don't have the ability to prevent unrest real easy. I mean, we still can with other spies, but he was our go-to guy for that. he will be sorely missed. Okay. Right, again, I guess we have to apologize for spying on Nader Shah, and we'll promise, cross our heart, hope to die, that we won't do it again. Absolutely. You can take my word for it. Okay, so we have an aid request for Nader Shah, and we will happily oblige to that. If we can get the 2 diplomatic victory points from that, we will take it. Okay, so that has been passed, and we have finished ideology civic. So we need to plug in some new policy slots. Let's move resource management up into our military policies up there, and we need to sort out our economic policies, and that will be 5-year plan. That's going to give us 100% adjacency bonuses for campuses and our industrial zones together in one policy, so that is awesome. And what else do we want? We want to keep public works in. We're still building builders. We're still going to benefit from the extra build charges from them, even though with the money we're getting in, we can just keep buying them relatively cheaply. Do we want to keep rationalism in, or is there something else we can benefit from in the meantime? And I'm not so sure there is. Yeah, I'm not so sure there is. So we're going to keep that in for the moment. We need to replace our diplomatic policy. We keep our spy policy in, and that is going to be open borders with all city-states and +4 influence points from gunboat diplomacy. Right, and we have one more wild card policy to fit in. Now, what do we want to use there? Okay, I'm actually going to go for liberalism, and we're going to get +1 amenity to all cities with at least 2 specialty districts. That's going to help our amenities and help our general happiness across the board within our cities, and that is in turn going to help with our production and also our influence towards our neighbor Nader Shah. And we are trying to influence them at the moment to some success, but not necessarily full effect. So right, Birmingham's completed the coal plant. We've not got anything great we can use there, but we do have a spy to replace. So let's use Birmingham to build our spy that we lost. RIP, am I right? And our water park is completed at Sunderland. So let's build the Ferris wheel in there. Okay, Alice. Alice is one. She is the messiah of our spies. We do not, under any circumstances, want to lose Alice. She is one that can go in and get these spaceports pillaged to stop them producing and edging ever so closer to victory. So let's go and disrupt rocketry. And we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. Right, get this camp online for Bradford. And we have our planes available at Stoke, but we're gonna really want to wait until we can upgrade them to something a bit more keeping up with the times. So just keep them on alert. Right, we need to clear this improvement. And Stephanie still cannot do anything for us. Move. Aha. We have. Right, between our submarine and our sea dog, we can take this guy down and out. Let's move down as far as we can go and then take him out. Okay, and there is still another hiding somewhere. We don't know there where. Now we do. Okay. Okay, we could well lose one of our units straight away, but let's start putting some shots in on that submarine there. Still waiting with our military engineer. We forgot about our guy here. Just sitting there happy. Still can only upgrade him to an ironclad. But he is a bit dated and a bit old school, so let's upgrade them for a little bit of money. Drop a scout into the water there. And right. Anyway, I feel that has brought us to the end of our episode today. We are 2 turns away from advanced flight. And we have access to aluminium. We're starting to collect that in, and we've got great resources of oil now, and we are slowly trying to build up our forces and disrupt the AIs where we can. We've taken out industrial zones so far and spaceports to much success. We've only lost the one spy so far who was doing the fomenting unrest for us at Persia. So that is unfortunate, but overall our spy work has been very successful. In the next episode, I expect we are going to be building our air force up, and we are going to be going to war with Persia. We're going to be carrying on our spy work to try and disrupt the AI from progressing towards victory. And we are obviously going to be trying to progress ourselves towards a better position of possibly snatching victory from the jaws of defeat as well. So I'm still hopeful. Again, even if we just do everything we can to get as close as we can, even if we don't end up with the victory, as long as I can walk away and say, yeah, I've done myself proud, I'll be happy with that. So for today, as usual, if you like today's content, leave me a like, leave a comment if you have anything to say, if you would have done anything different, or if you've got any ideas for a next episode. Would love to hear your thoughts. Would love to see you subscribe as well. And until the next one, I hope you have a brilliant day, and I will see you then. Bye.